Oh well, just went metal detecting today and didn't make a video of it, but I figured people would get mad if I post that first. So I'm just gonna do like a little update on MG42 and some of the tips, I guess, for the crafting I do. So there's still a lot of people asking about how to make hard paper, so I'm just gonna show you right here how to do it. And so you get a paper basically first, and just any copying paper, what have you. And it's good to fold it first on the direction you want to, fold. But anyways, yeah, so just apply some glue and just use like a cardboard or something to spread it out all the way throughout evenly, or try to make it even. And put too little, you're gonna have air bubbles, and if you put too much, it's gonna tear when you try to run the excess glue out. Show you in a sec what I mean. So that looks pretty good. Just place it over, fold it, and just use like a pencil stick or what have you, and just run excess glue and air and all that stuff out. It doesn't have to fold perfectly together, just enough of it. And it's always good to do it from the other side too. But yeah, so when you're doing this, if you have too much glue, it's gonna tear and it's not gonna look very pretty. So this is something you just gotta keep practicing with, I guess, because there's no other way around it. So that's what you have right here is a 2-layer paper, and you can just fold and redo it, or make another layer and place it over that, or offset it to make a longer one, just like what I have here. So you have one here and then have one offset like that, and just cut half of these and place it over. So yeah, this is 4 layers, I think. It's decent strength, and so yeah, you just keep adding on sheets, and you can outline shape of the part you want, and then just cut out a bunch of those and stack it together and super glue them together, and then just compress them together to get them thick and hard. So what you see here is about I'd say about 40 layers of paper, just right here, and that right here, this right here is like, I don't know, 100, close to 100 layers. So yeah, it's a very time consuming process, but if you want strength, that's just something you're gonna have to deal with. So that's that on how to make I guess hard paper. And this is something I've learned over the years, but the fibers on the paper seem to run like this. So when you glue them together, or when it's wet, it tends to curl up like that. So what you want to do is like get a book and press it down underneath the book and let it dry, or what I have here is this little wooden floor thing. So I just place it between this paper and let it sit for 2 or 3 days, let it completely dry. And this method works especially well for like I guess stamped metal parts essentially. So here's a template of a MG42 right side, and you just basically get a template off the internet like that, and then just draw it out. And I have this drawn out in interior dimension, because it's gonna be a base. This is gonna be a base layer, and then I'm gonna keep adding layers on top of this. So just cut out a template, or draw it out, cut it out, and fold it and just glue it over it like that, and basically you get something like this. And it's also good to have some sort of backbone-ish kind of thing to let it dry on. So just cut out shapes. Same thing with the cardboard, and just let it dry like that. So you basically get a base template, and I'll just keep adding on more layers of like these things over to get in the right thickness. and probably place it together sometime. But yeah. So again, this works for like stamped metal guns, I guess, like receivers, especially well for AK. I mean, all you do is just print out a template on the full scale and just glue it on top of the paper or hard paper and just fold, and you're good to go. You got a receiver right there. But that's pretty much how it's done, really. This, and probably show another video showing how to make cylinders and all that stuff. But yeah, that's the basics. So not much. I haven't been doing much with the MG42, but you know, just showing you how.